Well, for years, apps like Bumble and Hinge have dominated the dating space, but studies show millennials and Gen Z might not be as interested anymore. And it doesn't just go for dating, but also making friends. So how are young people making connections? NBC's Maura Barrett looks into it.
Let me do it for you, Ethel.
The saying, what's old is new again, is ringing true tonight for how young people are looking to date.
I'm not saying dating apps are bad, but I think we broke it. We need to go back to the old-fashioned way for a little bit.
Gen Z specifically is looking to stop swiping, showing more interest in meeting people, quote, naturally. A new Eventbrite report showing a notable rise in singles events and speed dating.
Attraction doesn't work necessarily in the ways that we use them on dating apps, where you might make a snap judgment on someone in less than 30 seconds. And that's not how things play out in person.
A craving for connection led Ariana Nathani to make a space for singles in New York City with her company Drinks First, curating dating events in person.
What took our events to the next level was the interest that people wanted, that in-person connection. That has only strengthened with the decline of the use of dating apps.
It's a trend across the country. According to Eventbrite, a majority of young daters now saying meeting IRL feels more genuine, while nearly half says it feels safer than a potential catfish online. Dr. Jess Carbino, a sociologist who previously worked for Tinder and Bumble, says it's also because younger generations are leaning into meeting where it's convenient, like in college or at sports clubs.
And frankly, I'm glad that they are. And the dating apps should be glad that they are as well, because they're going to learn the skills they need to be good daters.
Owen Warren and Davey Hiles attended one of the Drinks First events, hoping to meet women. Even though they struck out in the dating department, they became fast friends.
Putting yourself out there in the room is as important as having a deep one-on-one connection with one person. Owen and I start getting along really well. Maybe we could be friends.
And just looking for a connection with anybody, it seems.
There's a little less barrier to entry. We've all sort of signed up for something by coming to this a little bit. And that sort of mutual buy-in is a powerful thing.
The business of creating community has proven difficult for dating app companies that had once seen a surge in swiping. Match Group and Bumble, companies that make up almost the entire industry, have lost over $40 billion in market value since 2021, according to the New York Times. The app's starting to shift gears. Just last month, the founder of Bumble teased that the app probably won't be centered around dating in a few years, and instead used to meet anyone with similar interests.
We're really entering new territory. And I would like to think that we're not necessarily reverting to old ways, but we're forging a new path ahead.
Daters taking a swiping sabbatical in hopes of finding the perfect meet cute in person.